When news broke that South Korean celebrities Dara and Jung had tied the knot, fans across the globe were stunned. But the surprise wasn't just about the wedding, it was where it took place. Instead of a lavish ceremony in Seoul, the couple quietly exchanged vows in the Philippines, catching both fans and media completely off guard. The decision sparked waves of speculation, and curiosity. Why the Philippines? Why not Korea, the heart of K-drama royalty? The answer, as it turns out, far more emotional and layered than anyone expected. Their love story began, as many K-drama fans hoped, on set. They didn't share a project early in their careers. Their paths crossed at various industry events. Both had taken unconventional routes to stardom. Dara, with her early fame in the Philippines as a breakout star on ABS-CBN's Star Circle Quest, and Il-woo, a consistent presence in Korean dramas and variety shows. Over the years, their friendship quietly deepened, rarely making headlines. In an industry obsessed with image and speculation, their relationship remained impressively under the radar. By the time dating rumors emerged, many fans dismissed them as baseless gossip. Dara had long been regarded as an eternal bachelorette, independent, focused on her career, protective of her personal life. Jung Il-woo, meanwhile, had been linked to co-stars and models, but never confirmed anything publicly. Their first confirmed appearance together came only months before the wedding, igniting a frenzy of speculation. Korean celebrity culture is no stranger to secrets. With intense public scrutiny, many stars go to great lengths to protect their privacy. But what made Dara and Il-woo's situation unique was not just their discretion, it was their dual connection to two different worlds. Dara's identity as a Korean star with a strong Filipino following gave her a unique perspective on fame, love, and public expectation. To understand the weight of their decision, it's important to explore what a Korean celebrity wedding typically looks like. Glamorous hotels, designer gowns, elite guest lists, it's all meticulously orchestrated. Paparazzi camp outside venues, and live streams capture every detail. Pressure to perform, even in love, is immense. Weddings become press events, where intimacy is sacrificed for spectacle. It's no wonder, then, some celebrities have started seeking alternatives. Overseas ceremonies have become a subtle trend, small, controlled, and away from the judgmental gaze of the local press. Even by those standards, choosing the Philippines stood out. Dara's connection to the country is deep and emotional. Long before she became a K-pop icon, she was the Philippines' sweetheart. After moving there in her teens, she rose to fame on a reality talent show and remained in the public eye for years. Her Tagalog fluency, cultural fluency, and enduring fanbase made her practically a local. In interviews, she often referred to the Philippines as her second home, times even her true home. For Jung Il-woo, the Philippines was less familiar, but not unwelcome. He visited with Dara on a few personal trips, always flying under the radar. According to close friends, he quickly fell in love with the country's warmth, hospitality, and slower pace. A source close to the couple shared, Il-woo said it was the first place where he felt like he could walk freely without being watched. That meant a lot to him. As their relationship progressed, did discussions about the future. Both had grown wary of the constant attention in Korea. A simple dinner outing could become headline news. In the Philippines, they could relax, walk barefoot on the beach, and share meals with locals without being trailed by cameras. So when it came time to plan the wedding, the choice felt obvious to them, even if it shocked everyone else. According to a friend of Dara's, she had long dreamed of a quiet wedding on a Philippine beach, surrounded by friends who knew her from her earliest days in showbiz. For Il-woo, the simplicity and sincerity of such a ceremony resonated deeply. The couple kept plans under tight wraps. Invitations were handwritten. The guest list included only immediate family, a few childhood friends, select industry colleagues. Most guests were flown in discreetly, with no leaks to the press. The location, an eco-resort on a secluded island, was only disclosed the night before. When the first photos emerged online, they were grainy and clearly taken from afar. They were enough to ignite a media firestorm. Dara in a flowing ivory gown with tropical flowers in her hair. Il-woo in a light linen suit, barefoot on the sand. Red carpet. No flashing bulbs, just raw, genuine joy. The public reaction was electric. On one hand, fans celebrated the authenticity of the moment. On the other, there was confusion. Why leave behind Korea's glamour? Why keep it so secret? Was there something they were hiding? As media outlets scrambled to get the inside scoop, a close confidant of the couple finally broke the silence. In an exclusive interview, she shared, "It wasn't just about escaping the spotlight. Dara and Il-woo were looking for something spiritual. They didn't want a performance, they wanted a promise." The decision to marry in the Philippines wasn't just a gesture to Dara's past, it was a statement about their shared future. According to insiders, the couple visited several locations before settling on an island in Palawan known for its natural beauty and lack of cell service. They wanted to disconnect from the world, said a resort staff member. It was just them, their vows, and the sound of the ocean. The wedding itself blended Korean and Filipino traditions. Dara walked down the aisle accompanied by traditional Filipino kundaman music, while Il-woo's vows included a natahan, deep-seated Korean emotion of resilience and love. Guests wore summer formal with native touches, barong Tagalog for men, embroidered ternos for women. One of the most touching moments, witnesses say. When Dara addressed her family in Tagalog, thanking them for their support, she turned to Il-woo and spoke softly in Korean, promising to cherish him through every season of life. "Wasn't a dry eye on that beach," said one guest. While Korean media initially speculated about hidden motives, unplanned pregnancy, family scandal, contract loopholes, those rumors were quickly quashed. The couple released a joint statement affirming that their choice was driven by love, privacy, and respect for their personal journey. "We didn't run away," the statement read. "We ran toward peace." The media response shifted dramatically. Filipino outlets celebrated the honor, calling the wedding a homecoming for Dara and a sign of affection for her Filipino roots. Korean commentators began to praise the couple's courage. Even international media took notice, lauding their refusal to conform. As the story unfolded, fans dug deeper into the couple's motivations. Dara had previously spoken about the pressures she faced in Korea, the expectations of perfection, the relentless paparazzi, rumors that followed every interaction. Il-woo, who had quietly battled anxiety, found solace in the Philippines' more relaxed environment. Together, they found a space where they could breathe. Choice also reignited conversations about the nature of celebrity love in Asia. Is privacy still possible? Should public figures owe their fans full transparency? Or is there something sacred about choosing what parts of life remain hidden? For Dara and Jung Il-woo, the answer was clear. In stepping away from the spotlight, they reclaimed their narrative. Their wedding wasn't just a union, it was a revolution. A reminder that love, in its truest form, needs no audience. In the weeks that followed, new details emerged. The food was catered by a local chef who used native ingredients. Instead of champagne, they toasted with fresh coconut juice. Wedding rings were handmade by artisans from Cebu, and the only entertainment was a surprise performance by a Filipino children's choir who sang both Korean and Tagalog songs. Photos surfaced of Dara laughing with local children, Il-woo helping staff set up lanterns at sunset, and the couple dancing barefoot under the stars. These weren't paparazzi shots, they were shared by attendees who felt honored to witness such sincerity. Professionally, both stars saw a renewed surge in popularity. Brands admired their authenticity. Viewers streamed their dramas and music, hungry to reconnect with artists who reminded them of what really matters. And fans from both countries, once divided by cultural lines, found common ground in celebrating a love story that transcended borders. Their decision also inspired others. Within months, reports surfaced of more Korean stars quietly scouting international locations for feature ceremonies. The Dara Il-woo effect, as dubbed by online communities, had begun. For the couple, it wasn't about setting trends, about setting intentions. They've since returned to Korea, but with a newfound sense of balance. They attend events hand in hand, no longer hiding. They give interviews as a unit. They smile more. "We didn't just choose a place," Dara said in a recent interview. "We chose a feeling, and we chose each other." As their story continues to inspire fans around the world, one thing remains clear: in a world that demands spectacle, Dara and Jung Il-woo chose soul. That, perhaps, is the most shocking revelation